You will be spending roughly 35 hours a week here, and we're here to make sure you don't get lost. In 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, you will get a locker in one of the locker pods. Here is where you put your things that you will need for the school day. You can personalize it however you want on the inside, but just know that you will have to take everything home at the end of the year.
So you don't get confused, the 6th grade locker pod is red, and it's the only one that is downstairs. The 7th grade locker pod is blue, and the 8th grade locker pod is green. They're both upstairs.
The lockers are the one thing that scares them to death. They're always freaking out because they can't open it on the first try, but they'll get it.
I believe that they do not understand time management, that if something is assigned and they have a few days to do it, they need to not wait till the last minute.
I think 6th graders are provided a lot more freedom than they have been in elementary school. I think they enjoy sitting anywhere they want in the cafeteria. They enjoy the 5 minutes in between classes to socialize with their friends. And overall, I think that they enjoy the challenge of the new classes and the more freedom that they're given. A lot of problems that have come across my desk this year is with technology. Since the Chromebooks are new to all the 6th graders, a lot of people have a hard time putting them away when asked, or putting down the games, or refocusing on instruction. So once they're asked a few times to put it away by their teachers and they don't comply, then they start to come into my office for that.
I think the most important quality for a good student to have is to make sure that they are responsible for the things that they need to be. And that goes for behavior, it goes for academics, it goes for their work, it goes for being responsible to listen to teachers, being just a good citizen at Tomahawk Creek Middle School. I think coming in from the 5th grade, I think their first reaction is that it's just a huge school. But once you find your way around, it's really easy to navigate. And once you get used to the school, and that's why Camp Timberwolf is a great thing to do. But once you get used to the school, it's really easy to navigate around.
At TCMS, you can take one of two languages, French or Spanish. The curriculums and teachers for both languages are incredible.
Spanish is the official language of over 20 countries in the world, and it is also the second most spoken language in the United States. The U.S. actually has the second largest population of Spanish speakers in the world, second only to our neighbors, Mexico. So I strongly recommend you take it. It's a great class.
The best reason to take French over Spanish is because I am the teacher. Also, French is the international language of the Olympic Games Committee, NATO, the Red Cross, important international organizations, and it's pretty, and it's not nearly as hard as you think it is, because more than 65,000 words in French come directly from English. So you already know more French than you think you do.
So what language are you going to take?
Spanish is better.
None.
Español.
This is the ever-present debate that you will have to deal with between the languages. But just remember, Spanish is better.
No, French!
Oops, time to move on to the next topics.
Every day will be taken up by something called an elective. While in elementary school, you can't choose what elective you take. In middle school, you can. The most common elective that 6th graders take is exploratory. In this elective, you spend each 9 weeks in a different class. The classes you can choose from are speech and drama, guitar, home economics, and family, consumer science, technology, and art.
Well, drama itself is called speech and drama, so that right there lets you know that it's going to be vocal expression, which is something everybody needs to work on. But it's also a class that focuses on creativity, and so when we do scenes and different presentations, the kids get a chance to express themselves sometimes physically by being a character that's silly or falling down or whatever, but they also get to express themselves by maybe using different accents or playing different characters, or sometimes they just get to be themselves and get up and talk about something personal to them and let out their emotions.
Thank you.
The best thing, in my opinion, for anyone to paint, especially my students, or draw, is something that has to do with themselves. It creates more ownership of the work, so it could be a picture of themselves or anything that has to do with themselves.
If you don't want to change electives or you want to do music, you can take one of our 4 music programs. These programs are band, chorus, orchestra, and guitar. If you want to be in one of our music programs, you have to sign up for it all year for everything but guitar, and for band and orchestra, you have to have taken it since 6th grade and own or rent your own instrument. For chorus, you have the choice between 2 different ensembles. Mixed chorus, which is both boys and girls, girls chorus, which is all girls, and our all boys chorus meets on Tuesday and Thursday mornings.
In 6th and 7th grade, you're required to take gym. In 8th grade, you get to choose between Fit for Life, which is basically gym without health, or filling another elective block with an elective or language. Gym at TCMS is filled with fun activities and hanging out with your friends while being active at the same time. Just don't forget your uniform, though.
My favorite unit to teach in PE is volleyball.
It is an 8th grade elective that kids can take where they have PE every day. There is no health component, maybe some nutrition, but the kids seem to enjoy it. There's a little more cardiovascular fitness, but we definitely spend a lot of time in the fitness room.
If you like gym and sports are your thing, you can also try out for one of many sports teams. We have boys and girls basketball, boys and girls soccer, cheerleading, track and field, and cross country. If you don't want to sign up for a competitive sport, you can also sign up for an intramural. These are like clubs for sports you want, and it all happens at TCMS. Just a few of the intramurals are volleyball, mountain biking, archery, ping pong, and tennis. There's no commitment to be there every day. Just sign up and come when you want.
I think the best sport is probably cross country because you don't have to have a lot of experience and you don't have to try out for anything.
Probably when we won the county championship game, because early in the season that team beat us and we came back with a really strong end in the season. So that was probably the best feeling in the world because it just was like so much joy.
No. Is cross country a lot of commitment?
If you set your mind to it, it can be. You can put in a lot of hard work during practices. A lot of people do it just to stay in shape, but others take it seriously. Can be a lot of commitment. There's practices every day, so you have to attend those, and there's meets every Wednesday. You have to tell the coaches if you can't make it, but they expect you there for every practice.
It depends on your definition of hard. As long as you put in your 100% effort during the tryouts, the coach will see that, and most likely you'll make the soccer team.
If sports aren't your thing, then we have many clubs here at TCMS that you can join. These options include a speech and debate club, a future crime solvers club, and many more. All of these clubs are incredible, and all you have to do if you want to start your own is find a teacher to sponsor you.
Tech Club is open to all students, 6th grade through 8th grade, and we meet 7:30 on Wednesday mornings, and we have a variety of activities going on, anything that students might be interested in, anything from the 3D printer, CAD, videography, gaming, coding. We do something called Go Baby Go, where they are reprogramming a child's car for someone who doesn't have legs that work, so they are not able to walk. We have the Enable the Future group, which works with creating 3D printed prosthetics for kids that don't have a hand. And we have a new group, a photography group that one of the students started. And we are always busy, always a lot of stuff going on. Anything kids are interested in, they can come and do it.
The SEA is a Student Council Association. It's where we have students who want to improve our school and get involved, and we mostly do a lot of community service. And you can show up to the meetings, you can be a class rep for your first block even class, and you can just come talk to us.
The Interact Club is a service organization that we offer here at Tomahawk Creek. We meet once a month after school. Each time we meet, we do some kind of a service activity. We also do service activities outside of school at different locations. The only requirement is at the beginning of the year you sign up, and there is a $5 fee to help pay for some of the cost of our service activity.
Now that we've told you just a few of the many opportunities here, we should probably talk about what a normal day here is like. The bell to be let off the buses rings at 8:10, and after that you will have 15 minutes to unpack and to get to your first block. If you have trouble opening your locker or figuring out where everything is, don't worry. Teachers are normally pretty easy about being tardy the first few weeks. Each block lasts around 80 minutes or about an hour and a half, and you'll have 5 minutes in between each block to get to your next class.
This year, lunches will all be split into 4 different times. We don't know who will get each time yet, but here are the different times you may have your lunch block. A lunch is from 11:15 to 11:40. B lunch is from 11:43 to 12:08. C lunch is from 12:11 to 12:36. And D lunch is from 12:29 to 12:54. Don't worry, your teacher will tell you what time your lunch block is.
Well, when I first came, it was really nervous, but now I feel like really comfortable around the whole school with all my teachers and everything. I like having different teachers, so if there's one teacher that you really don't like, you get to switch away from them. I like having your own personal space, like your locker, and I just like all the new friends and like different people from elementary.
Well, I would give them advice to like not be very nervous and to be themselves. And TMS is going to be like, and we all hope that you're going to be excited to come here. We know that you're going to have an incredible year. And welcome to Tomahawk Creek!